We were really grateful to have the opportunity to take part in the aspect phobia study. It got my son some help with his phobia, and also we felt that it was really important to contribute to research and with the ultimate aim of helping lots of other people too.
Andrew, when did you first get involved in research and why?
I would say about 5-6 years ago. Just thought, well, if you give any help to anybody and a bit of support and that, and really just to give some information about your past experience and just correlate that for other people to understand that you might suffer a mental illness, but you're never isolated really.
And what do you get from taking part in research? Why do you do it?
Just positive feedback and want to give something back to society really.
What would you say if someone else was thinking about taking part in research?
Go for it. It is important to understand what mental illness is and how mentally ill people like yourself suffer and how we can improve our lot really.
Lovely. Brilliant.
I was asked initially, I think it came through my social worker at the time, and I was really up for it because it gives me an opportunity to talk about psychosis and about what that means to me as an individual and how it comes about, and looking at finding ways to keep busy and keep doing things to alleviate that. And that's what I've been doing every few weeks. My work through the SEAM project. Research for me is something that is very important, and it needs to be done so that it can be carried forward for other people to watch and to see and to know that it's just an opportunity to understand a little bit more about people who suffer with certain conditions and how it affects them and so on and so forth.
And if someone was thinking about taking part in research, what would you say to them?
I would say definitely do it, because again, the generations and generations that are to come, research, however it's done in the future and however high tech it may become, the face-to-face interview or talk about how it affects you and about how great it is as a tool in terms of not just for myself as an individual, but for other people, including people who do lectures and stuff like that about it. It gives everybody an opportunity to know that there was a human behind the mental health side of things. I found it incredibly good and empowering, to be fair.
I love being involved in research, and I've had a great experience of it so far. It's given me some amazing opportunities and the chance to develop some new skills. It's also really exciting to be a part of service development and seeing what the future of mental health services might look like. It's also been a really rewarding experience. It's amazing to build some really meaningful relationships with people that we work with and make a genuine difference in their lives. And on top of that, give them the opportunity to have a voice and a say in what the future of the NHS looks like. Especially since the research team make it so easy as well. You know, they're so enthusiastic, you can't help but feel the same. I think as a patient, there's lots of benefits to becoming involved with the research team. Often it involves being part of a new assessment or a new treatment or even a new type of therapy, which is all quite exciting, and it's something that maybe you wouldn't have received otherwise. But on top of that, Research-informed service. Mental health services are changing and developing all the time, and actually patients are the people that should tell us how to do that best. We need to empower you, we need to hear your voices, we need these services to work for you and to be the best they can possibly be. We need to do that together, and it needs to be collaborative. And on top of that, hopefully it's an enjoyable experience. I'd like to hope so. I've always enjoyed being a part of research as a clinician, and I've loved being able to form relationships and work really closely with people. You know, it's been amazing.
I've always been interested in research, especially research that could improve my quality of life and well-being. So when I started working as a peer support worker, and I saw the opportunity to become a research champion, I got in touch right away. And I find the research team very resourceful and effective. They are always there to answer my questions and support me in my role as a research champion. So I get the chance to signpost patients to new studies, as well as get involved in some of the studies as well, which I find exciting and interesting. I find it heartening to see how research can change people's lives and offer them some purpose and meaning. Being a research champion also gives me a sense of belonging and a way of giving back to the community, to our communities.
We'd like to speak to you today about shaping the future and how you can play a part in making research more diverse and inclusive.
Help us to understand any potential barriers to taking part in health research so that we can work with people to overcome them.
Take part in research and help give hope for the future.